Hello everybody, this is Connor, BoatsDon'tSink, here with another week of Weekly Weiss. We did miss last week, August 12th. There wasn't a whole lot that happened. This week, this is August 19th, 2022. We're still kind of slow right now, if I'm being completely honest, which makes sense. We just recently, in the last month or two, got a lot of set announcements. So there's not much left on that front until we get some released, and we are moving into the tournament season, but haven't quite gotten there yet. So nothing on that side either, really. So we are in sort of a slow period. This week, I want to talk about some of the new Attack on Titan reveals. We've been getting cards from both Bushiroad and community sources. The two tournaments that are upcoming, one of which is this weekend, BRO, and then the Bushiroad Championship Series, our fall tournament season. And Quintessential Quintuplets 2 releases this week, which, it's only been, 3 weeks since our last set, but sometimes they like to roll them out pretty quick. We got another set. But first off, the Attack on Titan final season card reveals. I'm not going to show every single card that's been revealed here. Some have been revealed through Card of the Day on the official website and through the official social media channels on Facebook and Twitter. Some have been revealed by community members. They've had about two a week, two community members a week doing card reveals for a specific character. We had Alex Hodges and Titan cards last week, and casually Weiss Schwarz and Zabuton this week, revealing Levi, Hanji, Mikasa, and Reiner respectively. We do have some more community reveals upcoming. I believe at least ENTCG is revealing some. We've seen a number of Armin cards on Card of the Day, so I don't know that Armin's going to get it, but we haven't seen, any Aaron cards yet, so, someone out there is probably going to reveal Aaron. It's the only SP we haven't seen. But yeah, these are pretty cool that they're getting community members to do this. Please, Bushiroad, if you're watching this, let me reveal a card for something. I don't really care what. But no, these cards look sweet. I love the art. Big shout out to characters on Sky background with full art. We got that in Danmachi and FGO and now AOT and probably a billion other sets, and it looks awesome every time. I also love the colored signatures with the thick outlines around them. That's one of my favorite ways they do signatures is with the outline around it. It looks really good in my opinion. But as far as the card effects themselves, I'm unfortunately not so optimistic. I think a lot of these just seem pretty generic, kind of boring effects. The whole Sasha Gabby thing was kind of neat, but otherwise, no effects that are really blowing me away. I think it's a bit of a shame, at least with what we've seen so far, that they went out of their way to reprint sets 1 and 2. And basically, this entire set, what we've seen so far doesn't play on, any of the strengths of the previous two sets. It kind of looks like it just wants to be standalone. Even the core cards that do still check for the old core trait don't really seem like they want to work with the old cards, a whole lot, outside of just being generic utility. So I'm a bit disappointed in that, especially. But we still have more cards to see, so maybe that'll change in some of the lower rarity cards. And we still have, I believe, 2 double rares left that haven't been seen, so we'll see how that goes moving forward. As I said, you can find all of these card reveals on the official website. They have links to each content creator's page on there, and I'll have them in the description as well, as long as I remember to do that. Next up, we have BRO 2022 Bushiroad Rumble Online. That is this weekend. I'm recording this and uploading this on Friday at 10 a.m. Central, which means the Australia, Oceania, Asia, AO is probably soon. Probably actually not that long after this gets uploaded. NA will be tomorrow, and along with Europe. Check them out. They'll be streamed. We got lots of awesome commentators for every region. I'll be commentating the NA event. you can find like the whole list of commentators. I believe the Bushiroad Global page tweeted out all the commentators. There's about 2 to 3 for every region. It's gonna be awesome stream. Had a lot of fun last time doing it and watching the games, and hopefully this time's gonna be just as exciting. Next up, we do have the BCS 2022, the other tournament season. This one's not online. This one will be physical. If you're in Europe, you've probably already had shop challenges for these. If you're in North America, those will start like next week. So like in 5 or 6 days. And regionals, first regional is 1 week after BRO. It's gonna be August 27th, 28th in Houston. So I'll probably get one more of these out before that. And if you're gonna be in Houston, I will see you there. I might be dead because I'm driving, but I will see you there. We've gotten a little more information actually about the tournaments though. Last time, 2 weeks ago when I posted, we only had 4 regionals announced, all of which were in North America, and wasn't too happy about the schedule. Still not very happy about the schedule, but we at least have a lot more regionals announced now. North America got 2 more announced, which are both in Canada, Toronto, and Vancouver, with actually reasonable amounts of heads up. They're like at least 6-ish weeks away. Like Toronto's like 6 to 7 weeks, and Vancouver's another 4 weeks after that. So lots of heads up on those. Europe got 6 announced. It was 5, and they added France sort of a little bit after. And AO only has 2 so far. But, I mean, as usual, they're going to keep adding to these as they get more information and get more sort of venues and dates settled. I assume Australia is going to have one added on there at some point. Those might be the only 6 in Europe, though. Maybe there's another one. I believe those were the 6 rough locations for Europe last time. And there might be 1 or 2 more in North America. They still haven't announced like Mexico, and they still haven't announced New Jersey/New York. So we'll see what happens with those. These are individual format. They're not teams like the spring. If you're new to these kind of tournaments, since it has been quite a while since we've had them. Top 3 will get invites to the World Championship. So first place gets their trip paid for. Second and third just get invites. So, you know, if you want those, try to find some of these regionals that you can go to and hit them up. But also, prize-wise, we had seen all the prizes except for the top 8 playmat, which they had announced but not given us an image of. Now they have posted images of the top 8 playmats. Not the best quality image, but you know, it's the box art for Quintessential Quintuplets 2. So if you are a Quintessential Quintuplets fan, you should probably try to get one of these, which obviously you get for top 8ing. I think it looks alright. I'm not personally a huge fan of like all the logos across the bottom. I think they look a little cramped, but yeah, if you're a Quints fan, go try to get one. And speaking of Quintessential Quintuplets 2, we got the set, obviously. You won't be able to play it for Houston, but it'll be legal for every regional after Houston. Since it was supposed to be legal for all of them, but it got delayed a week. But here we are, Quintessential Quintuplets 2. Set is really cool. Set, it has a good bit of like generic support for the quintuplets deck as a whole, but it also has a lot of sort of like pushed support for each girl individually if you're into waifu decks. Set 1 did as well, but I think this set kind of pushes them even further. I think that's really cool that it opens up a way for you to build like 8 different decks out of like one set, which I'm always a fan of those, just having a lot of options. So I will probably be trying to get at least a deck for each girl out, depending on what my schedule allows. We are moving into the fall, which means school and also tournaments, and also my store is opening next week, so we'll see. But yeah, content for Quintessential Quintuplets should be a go. But other than that, as I said, we've been kind of slow, so not a whole lot of news. Hopefully we will be getting maybe some dates for the 2023 sets, like Data Live, Kaguya, Avatar, maybe 1 or 2 more sets announced, you know, relatively soon, as we get some more released. But otherwise, thank you for watching. You can find me at BoatsDon'tSink on Twitter, where I'm constantly complaining about cards and Bushiroad's decisions. Nothing new there. And otherwise, you can find our store at Iron City Games on Facebook or ironcitygames.tcgplayerpro.com, where you can pre-order upcoming sets or singles or play sets, etc. And check us out, 'cause we'll be opening physical location next Friday, I believe. So, real excited about that. Thank you for all the support, and we'll see you next time.